step into the launch pad, which is right in the center of hall number 1. For power-packed sessions, our first session is based on AI for this industry. I'm sure that is an interesting session, so wherever you are, and if you can hear me, step into the launch pad, which is right here at the center of hall 1. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Is it not a very good afternoon? Then let's take that once again. Good afternoon, everybody. All right, that seems to be a little better afternoon for me after I hear it from you. So thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a little time crunch, so because we have sessions happening back to back, I'd not want to take too much of my speaker's time, so I'm going to hand over to him directly. And let's hear it for AI and a 3D printing expert, Mr. Hardik Prajapati. Ladies and gentlemen, right there. He's one of the best we have in the industry to speak on this topic, and hence I'm going to hand over to him directly. He happens to be the founder of two innovative startups in India focusing on AI-driven algorithmic trading and advanced 3D printing solutions. He's one of the best we have, as I said, and that positions him to be a distinguished voice in the industry. Over to you, Mr. Prajapati.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. So this is my first time in Mumbai delivering the lectures on AI, how to use AI into jewelry industry. But before that, we have done like 4 sessions in Gujarat, particularly in Surat, Rajkot, Ahmedabad, and Vadodara. So this is very innovative. How many people know about AI? I think everybody, right? If little bit responsible response be there, then it will be little fun to doing this, because this is a very innovative topic, very new topic, and people started using AI in like every part of the field. So we are trying to figure out how we are going to use AI into the jewelry field. And let me tell you a little bit story why I am here, right? I am basically, I'm bachelor's. I have done my bachelor's in mechanical engineering, my master's in aerospace engineering, and then I shifted doing, working with the Imaginarium for, like Imaginarium, well-known name in the jewelry industry. So while working with them and while working with this child company, See Possible, we learned how to integrate IT into the manufacturing industry. And then we started slowly our journey that how we are going to implement AI into the jewelry industry. Where is the design process? So by profession, I am a design engineer. We used to design a machine. We used to do a prototyping. We used to do a 3D printing. And then AI comes into the picture. So earlier, the main problem was, although we have amazing tool, we had the problem of creativity. That, you know, where we can start with our design. So as soon as we get started, we have to go to the designer. They will sketch for us. They will create the ideation for us. And then we can process further into, manufacturing side of it, design side of it. So that's where, AI will really help into the picture. So I want to set the context of it. And what I really want that you guys spend valuable time after the lunch here. So what I want, or ultimate part of it, that if you go home tomorrow, at least you will start implement small step into the future of AI. Is it a good idea? Right? So instead of giving beautiful lectures about the AI, how the AI works, how the AI things work, what is the history of it, I'll focus on the application part of it, right? So before I will start, I know the internet here is not working the great way, but what I want is you can download Google Gemini or you can download ChatGPT. If you can download it, you can't do experiment here because of the internet, but when you go home, you can start experimenting on it, okay? Perfect. So now, setting up the context, what is AI basically? So AI is a part of a computer engineering branch which focusing on creating a device or a features which can mimic the human actions, okay? In a very simple language, they will create a tool which can mimic the human, like what human task can be. Like they can give, they can take, right? So simple task you have done in earlier version is like if you go in front of the cinema door, door will automatically open, okay? That is a simple AI task that, you know, if they detect the human or with a sensor, the door will open. Then you found the sensor switches, right? As soon as you step into the room, light will turn on. So that was also part of a AI only, but it was when it given a sensor, right? So that is a part one. Then when you go deeper levels, that, you know, when it sends one thing, then it sends another thing, then it sends third thing, and then take action. So that is a deep layer between the actions when it takes sense. So it called a deep AI. Then go deeper. So main set is AI, then go to sub-level AI, then go to one set AI, then go to machine learning, and then lastly come is understanding the natural language. That's why it took lots of time to, you know, come to the language. That as simple as I'll make my schedule, then it will create your schedule because it understands the language. So today we will be focusing on the last part of it. That's where you will start seeing a ChatGPT. That's where you start seeing Google Gemini, Runway AI. Why? Because you just describe like a human that, you know, do me this task, create this something for me. So it will understand your entire future. So I wanted to set this context because you will learn like how it will be working. So what ultimately AI will be doing is, at the bottom level is, it start learning from you. So it has a one skill called learning. Earlier AI not used to do learning. Like it has like when you go in front of a door, door will open. It's not learning anything. But now with the help of AI, you will start learning. They will, like whatever the data you input, it will remember your data. Also when it do learning like a child, it will start do a reasoning too. So it's not just like learning from it, it will start doing a reasoning too. Oh, this is a right, this is a wrong, we can do this, we can do this. If you just give just a simple input, it will give you a long output too, right? Until unless you didn't define a perfect problem, it will just give you a long answer of it, right? Third and very important thing as a human that we do is problem solving, right? This is a very, very important, guys, that, you know, problem solving. So you give a simple problem to AI, just you say like, I want to go to Sri Lanka, do I need a visa, right? So it will directly give you an answer with a website where, you know, your visa is there, where you can apply a visa, where you can do a reasoning. Right now the website is blocked. It will give you all those information. So it will do a problem solving for you. Last and very important thing, understanding a natural language. So the way we do, the way we talk, right? So if you are a husband and wife together, if you just do that thing, your wife will understand, okay, he wants this, right? So in AI, earlier, you have to be a programmer to teach the computer that you have to do this simple task. Like if you want to move A to B, one simple part, you have to write a program. But now you don't have to write a program. You just need to tell them that I want to go from Delhi to Kanyakumari with this route. Can you plan the best route for me? It will go to Google Map. It will find all your route and decide where you actually wanted to go. So it will help you. It will understand your natural language without even you give a further view. This is very important skill. And everybody is working. And this is where human is needed. Whatever the data it gives, this is a very important skill of AI is perception. Okay? This thing is morally right, morally wrong. Whatever the user is asking, am I giving the right answer or a wrong answer? Right? So more and more you talk to AI, more and more you define a rule for it, it will start giving you a perception about your problem. So this is where the real game is. If you really want to do a business, this is where you need to focus, a perception of AI. And last and very important thing, everybody is working on it right now, moving the object, right? Seeing the information, talking about information, thinking everything digitally, that is happening all over the world. But now, with the help of AI, moving the object. You see lots of Amazon videos, you see lots of Amazon bots, right? They are using AI highly to take a right amount of a decision. This part is little dangerous, so I don't want to talk about it today on this forum, but so basic part I told you, but now very important. How many people have seen the Matrix movie? Good, right? So you know, right, how Neo get trained into the environment, right? So if you want to do a taekwondo or if you want to do a sharpshooter, they just feed the program into it and tell that now you are a sharpshooter. Then suddenly, with a few minutes of time, he becomes a sharpshooter. Then he tells that you are amazing computer programmer, and then he becomes amazing computer programming. So now, when you are approaching to AI, AI has a vast amount of knowledge, vast amount of library, all access to the internet, all access to the website, right? So it has an amazing amount of knowledge. But now, if we want to focus on the jewelry task, then we have to define him. We have to tell them that you are one of the 10 designer of India, or you wanted to focus on this designer only. You want to focus on this book only. Now can you design a 10 design for me, which is the best design in the world? Then it becomes the very focused AI. So it has a vast amount of knowledge, but then it becomes a very focused. So your approach should be like a Neo only. That you have to tell AI that you become one part of it. Okay. So this is how your approach should be. So this is a very boring part, so I am going to not going to get through it. But ultimately, when I am talking to a computer scientist or a computer engineer students, then probably I will talk to this part. But how AI is different from the machine learning is, machine learning was not doing the natural language part, but now the AI, especially GPT, it is a transformating part. So it has a transformer which makes the information very easy to understand for the computer and very easy to understand for the human, right? कभी भी आप pointer बनाएंगे, give me the pointers for this entire lecture, it will do a perfect pointers for you. So this is where transformer, pre-transforming comes to the picture. So I'll be just directly going to the application part, but this is a very important when you are understanding how AI works. So this part is really, really important. So now today you came here. If you don't take anything from this lecture, but this slide is very important, very, very important. If you just remember this, from tomorrow only, you can do some amazing thing in AI. So how, what is the key ingredient? Base library and the knowledge. Like it's a base knowledge and the library. So which books are available on internet? Which books you are feeding it? How many authors you have trained him to design it, right? How many authors you want him to study it or AI need to study it? You have to define very clearly because it has an entire internet, even a black internet, and some of the knowledge which is available on public domain. So it tried to gather all the public domain knowledge and make it. So first part is very important, where you want your AI wanted to focus. Second is very important, and everyone has heard about it, prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is becoming a new agenda of a further study. So earlier, what happening, you needed a very good skill guy. That skill guy wanted to be a very good programmer, very good learner or a listener. But now you want a guy who can ask a wonderful questions, who can describe the wonderful problem, which can describe, I am into this problem, this is my criteria 1, 2, 3, 4, can you solve it? Right? So you wanted a guy who can define or you can ask questions to computer very perfectly, so it will give you a perfect output. Everybody heard it, right? That garbage input, garbage output. Here your garbage input, AI will improve your garbage output too. But if you become a very focused on asking a right questions, they call it a prompt. That what kind of engine you should use for the rendering. What kind of element it should use for the diamond, right? If you want him to design a diamond jewelry, you have to feed him that, this type of diamond I have available in my arsenal. Can you design a jewelry from those diamonds only? It will design you from that only. can you design me a diamond necklace from green diamond, okay, or emerald, or you want to diamond from pearl. So more and more you define it, it will create a sharp result for you, right? So that's where prompt engineering. So if you, any of you, want to build a next level skill, you want to do a great thing with the AI, this is where you focus, because this is done already. Base knowledge is done, how ChatGPT work is done, but this is where entire script is there, right? So you have to focus on a prompt engineering, asking, giving a right input, and the last and very important thing, where human is still needed. That is called pre-processing and repair. So whatever output you get from the AI, in terms of picture, in terms of text, or in terms of taking a movement, but somebody has to sharpen it. Somebody has to put it to the picture. So AI has done the design, it still can't do a CAD work for you, right? So you have to give that pictures, you have to give those studies to somebody who can do a great CAD work for you, or who can design or 3D print jewelry RPT for you. Then you can design, he can design or sell object for you. You want him to design some kind of jewelry store for you, it will design a jewelry store for you, but then you also have to give it to the architect who can design a great thing for you. So post-process is very important. This is the last part. I won't giving you lots of boring thing after it, because we will see the lots of practical. But these are the open tools, like which are my favorite tool. There are many other tools also available, but OpenAI, ChatGPT, Midjourney for creating a picture, DALL-E 2 also a part of a ChatGPT now, it becomes a DALL-E 3 too, so which also help you to create a pictures. Gamma app, which create an amazing presentation for you, right? How many people who always create presentation all the time, right? So here, I'll show you something, you will be amazed. Or you can just download on your Play Store Gamma app and just say that, you know, I want to create a presentation for the IIJS because I visited IIJS, my boss told me to create a presentation. What you have seen in IIJS. It will create amazing presentation for you. All the graphics with it. Canva, I am showing the presentation. Canva is also like giving a lots of presentation tools, AI tools, text generative tools. Google Gemini, it becomes one of the very free where you can generate even a pictures. Like you cannot generate pictures on OpenAI right now because you have to have a premium version. But on Google Gemini, you can generate a pictures at least base level. And in Midjourney also right now, you can create a picture at the base level. And last and very important thing, which is like, you probably have seen like lots of videos, right? Lots of cat videos, lots of good, like amazing videos that generated through AI. That is a Runway AI. On Runway AI, you can create amazing video. I'll show you some of its results that, you know, it will even amaze me sometimes that how it is generating this kind of video, which is like almost very, very realistic. So why I'm talking is because in Surat, I'm working with one brand who is into the hip hop jewelry. Anybody from hip hop jewelry here? Okay, nobody. So in hip hop jewelry, we have to design a jewelry for the American customers who are very, very good with the American hip hop music. So they gave me an assignment that, you know, can you design me a jewelry which have all the music element used in the hip hops? So we gave a very simple task to AI and it generated this kind of a picture for me. Okay, very simple picture. Just gave me, and it just make a boxer and it make a pendant out of it. This was generated by the human after seeing this picture. Same with open mic. Very simple input that, you know, can you generate me, what I remember is, can you generate me 10 designs which is connected to hip hop music? Can you give me 10 ideas? That's it. That was my prompt. And it created this beautiful design with the pictures within 45 seconds. This is ChatGPT. Okay? So this was another design. Beautiful design, right? Just with the one text prompt, one idea, you can generate this kind of a picture. And don't worry about it. If internet supports, we'll create design here right now. Okay? This is a beautiful charms with all small element. And this entire piece was designed in 45 seconds. Okay? If as a human you started doing it, yeah, this process took a little longer because it's a CAD design, then we go to 3D print. But this is not only just a picture that we created. Okay, this is AI. Hopefully this will play. This one is a real. We made a piece out of it. Voice. Okay. I think some of the videos are. So no problem. I'll wait for. But we have generated almost near about 100 pieces in around 28 days, with design created on AI. Then our designer has created on a CAD, either a jewel CAD or a matrix. Then we 3D printed it for the RPT, because we want to make only one piece. We don't want to go for a die. So we wanted to make only one piece for it. So we converted this. So this one is AI generated, and this was really really created with the diamonds. So this was designed and created in Surat. So the mic. Internet is kind of suck. Huh? Can you play it from there? Okay. So this video also, this part also designed and created with the next one. So if you see, AI has created this kind of vague objects. So then we change it. Earlier when we designed it, we couldn't change everything, but now in the AI also, there are picture editor, where if you don't like this picture, certain part of it, you can highlight it and you can change it too. Okay. So from idea to final product, you can reach within a week. If you have a good design, if you have a good object, if you have a good idea, and if you have a team who can work on these ideas. So let's focus on, how to do it. Hopefully if internet support me, then you will have fun. So this is how I start. Everybody know ChatGPT. How many people know ChatGPT? Okay, you know how to do prompting, right? So if you just go for, because so many people in India, when it comes to a paid thing, they don't pay easily, right? But as soon as you start paying, prime version of ChatGPT, then the real potential start. Because what happened is, ChatGPT simple version or 4.0. So as soon as you go in a prime version, it started connecting to internet. It started connecting to a DALL-E 3, which generate a pictures for you. It started connecting to give you a more precise view. Then also there are AI Prime. It started connecting to the prompting, which make your prompt automatically better. So when you go to, so I'm not promoting a paid version, but as soon as you started connected to the Prime version, you will get the real value of it. That pictures are generated, that you understand easily. Because text, you just throw one single information, it will give you 100 text. And 110% what I know from my student, like who used to work earlier, they don't read it. Okay, generate kar diya, copy kara, paste kiya, de do. Right? But as soon as you start seeing a picture, right? Picture worth 1,000 words. So as soon as you start getting a pictures, you will get interested. You will start to create more and more product, more and more beautiful stuff you want. Okay. So I started talking to it. Can you design a stall and show me the picture with lots of beautiful jewelry? It started showing me all this tantrum, but suddenly then it created me this beautiful picture within 1 second. If I just wanted to create a store, okay? If I say, I don't like this part, can you change it to? So I can, if some part of the design, if I don't like it, I can highlight it and it will start changing those part too. Earlier it was not possible in ChatGPT that once picture is generated. You can't even change it for the second time. But now with these features, even in a mid-journey, you can start creating. Hopefully internet works, then you can see the real result of it. Meanwhile, I'll show you something different. So this was the design I done. So it gives me design, it gave me a name, it gave me a description. So the all design is generated with the ChatGPT. Can you play this video for me too? So before internet start working, let me show you this thing. So this entire video, the last 3 video, is generated with the simple prompt only. And you will see how realistic it is. So no production, nothing, just simple with a word. This text was created, this video was created. Yeah. So when you see the hand, you will figure it out. This was generated through AI because it still don't generate the body. The next one. So I just gave a simple that, fade in and fade out Taj Mahal. So it creates the fade in, fade out Taj Mahal for me. Then the next one, last. So this entire model also created with so all jewelry, everything. I just put the data that, I want with Mang and Tikka lady just in front of the Taj Mahal. So even the model also created with the AI, most realistic. So I am not from the jewelry industry, but you still can figure out there are lots of text, lots of ideas that you can just implement to AI or just give it to the tools. So this video was generated through Runway AI. So from a Runway AI, you can give a text to input, even you can give a simple video that, I wanted to create something like this. So from that pictures also you can generate a beautiful task or beautiful video out of it. So from text to video, video to video, image to video, these are the 3 or 4 things you can very easily create it through AI. Okay. So this one is Runway through AI. You can just put here your text and something should be created. Internet is not working at all. Yes, internet is. Yes. ठीक है. हाँ कर सकते हैं.
Check.
Okay, now let me try to another Wi-Fi, right?
All right, Mr. Prajapati, I would just like to take this forward from here. Considering and looking at all the information that has been shared by you so far, do you think you are open to taking questions of doubts based on what has been shared so far, so that we don't have this technology glitch issue and
Yes, we can.
save on time? Okay, so, all right, right there. Mr. Prajapati, we have a question for you.
Sir, hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Which app you will recommend that is paid one for our mobiles or say for computer? Which particular one app you will recommend?
So I still recommend right now ChatGPT because ChatGPT is most advanced in terms of connecting with the app, more mature in terms of a research. So they all give very almost every subscription is like 1500 to 2000 rupees a month subscription. No annual. So those are like all fake one. Okay. ChatGPT only right now it's not giving an annual one. I don't think so. Annual one is there. Yeah.
Hi, sir. This is very interesting technology that I got to know today. So, as you suggested, I tried in ChatGPT immediately, and I could generate 2 images for the stall exhibition.
Yes.
But how will I know whether it is not just a Google image that's shared here?
So this is generative technology. What it do is, well, you can try and generate an image, put it to the Google Lens, and try to find out you can find a similar image like that or not. But it's a generative, so it won't like, we have tried like same prompt, we 10 friends sit together, we gave a same prompt and all 10 people get the different images. Not the same image at all. So it's like very difficult to get.
Now, suppose I were to train, how do I train the AI so that given hand-drawn designs,
Okay.
it generates rendered realistic images?
Okay.
Like, what kind of data do I need to feed? Where do I need to feed it? You know, so that the AI responds to my particular needs rather than a generative, generic image that is coming forward. Like suppose I have my own style of designs,
Okay.
which the AI will never generate.
Okay.
So then how do I do that?
So I have like you can go on ChatGPT and find my bot that I generated. It's called Shilp Ratna. So I have generated my own ChatGPT, which I trained according to my design. That these are my customer liking, these are my designs. I show them a picture. These are my basic element. So you can just tell her that can you design according to my style or not. So you have to train your own GPT. Code.
So ChatGPT would.
Yes, ChatGPT has a custom GPT where you can design even your own GPT and even you can sell on their marketplace too.
Okay.
So, only thing is you have to feed. You keep talking to ChatGPT. These are my style. They will understand your writing style. They will understand your spells. You can always talk about generate. Like if I am in Gujarat and if Navratri coming and I wanted to generate Navratri style of design, then you can start feeding all those pictures to it, and then you can design according to it. So main thing is without talking to it or without coding to it, you have to feed the information. It's just like you're teaching your child that you have to perform this way.
Good afternoon. Now you showed the example of hip hop jewelry. So if you want to use it for any Indian jewelry, how intricate should the prompts be? And also another question would be, what is the future of AI for jewelry designing?
So it's very easy because when I fed it to do a design for the hip hop jewelry, it's very, I showed you a video, right? With the Indian jewelry. I didn't feed anything about it. I just say intricate Indian jewelry, design a beautiful mang and tikka. That's the only feedback I gave. Even because I don't know all this topic, I tell ChatGPT that, can you give me a 10 prompt for designing a best Indian bridal jewelry? So it gave me all the writing and everything. Then also I showed something, I designed that crazy, okay, can you go to, which is the best website in India for buying a jewelry? Like any website, anybody can recommend me? Okay, go to Bluestone or go to Carrot Lane, okay? Find out their 10 best selling categories. At this find out their 10 best selling category which are going online. What are the best trend and can you recommend me 10 best jewelry categories so I can design it for me? So it gives me 10 jewelry. Then I gave step by step. Okay, now can you write me a prompt that can design a better version of it. So it started writing me a prompt that can design. And then after that only I say, okay, show me the picture. Then it created a design for me. So this is how you can take advantage of it.
Good afternoon, Mr. Prajapati. This is Pranil. I have a question about this ChatGPT and other AI tools, which creates beautiful content. And I believe there are a lot of jewelry designers who put their creativity inside while creating a diamond jewelry. And there's a lot of thinking goes off. There are a lot of feeling emotions. I understand this is a prompt and which can create a beautiful jewelry. But this social media platform is planning to put whichever content we're going to put it on website, Instagram, social media. So it's going to differentiate between an AI and a created one.
Okay.
So don't you think it will make differentiation like this is not a real one, it's an artificial one, like LGD we call it, or a real diamond.
Yes.
So it's an artificial one. So it
Okay.
will not bear that value which you are thinking of. The design was beautiful, but it is not a created by a human. It doesn't have a feeling.
Okay.
So that's what my question.
Uh,
Thank you. I talk about creativity and things what we are here paying the money.
Okay. So basically there are always a two side of it, right? The black and white. Although it's a black and white, somebody like black and black only, right? Or somebody like white only. So basically when AI generated design is there, most of the artists like whom I am working with, they take ideation because sometimes that's also, they get their blocks of doing a creativity, right? So at that time, they have their idea that, okay, I want to design with the pink diamond, blue diamond, right diamond, this shape, this shape, this shape. Can you help me to generate 10 alternatives for it? Then from that, they will select their best pieces. So even without creating AI, even a good artist also have a perspective. Okay, this would looks better. Because if I try to do this 10 design, it will, takes me months or 2 months to create 10 version of it. But now I can see, okay, these 10 versions are good, but these 3 are the prominent one. Let me start working on it. So this is where feeling is also involved and artistry is also involved. So it's the same thing, right? After 50 years ago, doing a calculation manually by all account, now every account is using Excel, right? And they are happy for it instead of doing a good work.
Hi. So we are from the eBay India team.
Yes, ma'am.
And we've got a lot of jewelry sellers on our platform.
Okay.
Most of them list their CAD images.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of the jewelry that we sell is made to order.
Of course.
But what we noticed is when the image is actually real, that's when the sales are much
That's
faster.
happening.
How can I advise my sellers when it comes to ChatGPT?
Okay.
How can ChatGPT help in converting the CAD image
Okay.
to look something that actually looks real?
So most realistic rendering. What they need to do is they have to take an image of their CAD,
Okay.
feed it to ChatGPT,
Okay.
tell it make exact version of like this in a most realistic way,
Exact version in a
like this most realistic way.
Okay.
It won't give you a good result on the first prompt, but it will give you a good result on a 20th prompt.
But what are the prompts that we need to
So
use?
first, it started giving your, so it will change automatically their bad design into even a good design. Okay, so it will start improving their own design into the good design. So then you have
But
to.
we don't want to improve the design. What
Yeah,
we
so-
want is CAD image is perfect in terms of design. We don't want it to look like a CAD image.
Yeah,
we want
you
it to
you
look
want
like a
like
real piece of
rendering to
jewelry.
be a better one.
We want the rendering to look like a real
Real
piece of
one.
jewelry. So can you think and let me know? Because
Sure.
this is a big problem statement for our jewelers.
Okay.
They obviously can't make a real piece for every design and put it online, right? But if it does not have a realistic view, it doesn't sell too much.
Okay.
So this is a big problem statement that we feel we can solve for the jewelry industry.
So it's addressable problem. It's not like not address. Probably some jewelers are not doing a great rendering, but I know few company who do. If you just give a file and if they make, there is a difference between the jewelry design and renderable jewelry design. Okay, you have to improve the prong sizes because they directly do a manufacturing piece to the direct rendering. So you have to make a better renders. You have to make a file even for the rendering prepared. Then you have to put it into the real room, which can even show the better result. There are like 3 to 4 companies in even India. They do most amazing rendering at available. No, they do with the normal one only. They don't need a chat GPT for it. But yes, definitely, I think one of the initiative I see in the government, mega CFC, they are making a render farm for people. So ultimately, what I remember, you just have to, they will guide you how to make your designs better. And then you have to upload from your home and that mega CFC, because it require a great machine capacity to do a best render. So automatically rendering thing is happening. But I still have a half information, so I don't want to give you that.
It's a request to all of you in the room. Of course, we've got time for probably just a couple of few questions, but I'm going to request, sir, to kindly share with everyone your number and probably an email which will help you all to get in touch with him, because I'm sure this is not going to get solved in like 8 minutes and it will probably need that excess time. So we'll take a couple of questions till we have the time, and then we're going to ask you to get in touch with sir directly. Our next session is by Meta, so I think you may not want to leave the room, because Meta and double tick and all that is happening again. So again, taking technology-based seminar coming up next. So one question here and then to you, ma'am, and let's see how much time we have, sir. Thank you.
Hi. I just have one question here. What do you think AI will it kill the real designers in the near future and take away their jobs?
Yeah. So
And
basically,
is it really moral to
yeah,
use AI?
So I have two answers for it actually. First thing is, it gives you lots of iterations. So I have a two company. Both company has nothing to do with each other. One is a trading company and one is a designing company. Both have a one common thing is AI. So whatever the output AI gives, if I directly implement into my business, it won't work. I always have to redefine, I always have to make a beautiful piece out of it. So that's where humans still need it. Because whenever you will see the design, although it looks beautiful, as soon as you go deep in, you will find lots of problems. Even manufacturability wise, lots of problems, right? Not everyone, like if I create a beautiful design and if I say, okay, I want to create this piece, I can't. I have to go to the designer who will create a great CAD design for me, which is manufacturable for us. And creativity wise, although, just think about it, the layman who has a very few knowledge, very few keywords, if he can design this, the person who has a great knowledge about the jewelry, great knowledge about the diamond, great knowledge about the process, he will create wonders out of it. So probably more beautiful pieces, wonderful designs, more creativity, probably more elements. Every Navratri, probably new guide design. I'm Gujarati, that's why I'm keep saying Navratri. But every time you get like beautiful designs, and even a simple people can do a great business.
Sir, my question is like nowadays whenever we are posting anything on Facebook or Instagram, so it is giving an option that whether this video or this photo is created by AI, so you have to select whether yes or no.
Yes.
So are there any advantages or disadvantages, like if the image is created using AI, so it will get lesser reach or something like that?
So it's just because of the artist movement right now going on, because real artists will still create their pieces through originality. So they wanted to be a little bit different than the AI people. Lots of people, like when AI first launched, nobody was knowing about AI. There are people who claim that this art was created by me. So that's where the real difference should be coming. And like in today's era, there are some people who still want to buy oil painting, right? They don't want like something photographic. They don't want something. So there will always be a customer of whose art was created by the human hand, and there will always be a customer who want like very efficient thing, or very beautiful thing, or very crafted thing, 0 to 0 thing. So that's where might be differences.
This year Met Gala had a little bit of AI clothing, if you know about it. A lot of AI clothing was
Yes,
circulated in the social media. Although it was beautiful, it's practically impossible to actually implement those designs. So this may occur in the jewelry industry as well, because AI will give something which is beautiful, and as you said, there will be manufacture constraints. So do you think there are some prompts that we can use so that we can say what our constraints are,
Yes.
and we can have something like doable.
Like if you have downloaded ChatGPT, download my bot. It's a free Shilpkala. So what I did it is, I gave him entire instruction manual of how to create jewelry. These are the locks. This is way the jewelry is generated. These are the manufacturing problem. So it won't design such a thing that is impossible to create. It will always design, or it will always show me yeah, definitely it will have a lots of artistic constraint after it. But it will at least generate those things. Any more questions? All good?
In a design, in AI, how do you train the AI to understand the elements of the design? Like, suppose in a design, it may not, like if you give a general prompt to ChatGPT, non-paid version, say generate a design with rose cuts, it will not understand and not generate the design.
Okay.
So, how do you make the ChatGPT understand that this is a rose cut, and then give your own designs, and then train it to make designs accordingly?
Okay. So it's very simple. First is you have to say ChatGPT, I am going to give you a 10 commands or 10 rules that you have to listen to me first before giving me any output. Okay. So I am giving you 10 books that you have to study, then you have to give an output. Okay. So it's just like instructing your kid or instructing your design. You have to specifically, after studying it, just tell them that hope you understand everything, and now you will follow this process. So ChatGPT will prompt you that yeah, it will be okay. But I am still saying yeah, this won't work 100%. You have to try, like you cannot get the best result in the first trial. Second trial, third trial, probably after 8 to 10 trial you will get the right results. Okay? Good. I apologize because of the technical glitch. I can't show you certain things that wow you. Otherwise, this presentation, like when we show online, showing a ChatGPT working in front of you, do the best thing. But definitely, if you really wanted to get something, download Gamma app. Gamma app is beautiful to creating a present. It will make your life like super easy. So download the Gamma app, ChatGPT, Google Gemini. These 3 tools would be like great.
Sir, I'm going to request you to please share your email ID with everyone so that they can get in touch with you whenever needed.
Post my presentation as an email ID. Huh? I have a website. Yes, I have it. I'll show you. Or you can just email me.
I think the email will work. And if you want this presentation,
I have a
it
card.
would be available on Innov8 Talks on YouTube. So if anyone would like to check this, yeah, then Innov8 Talks on YouTube, I think that's where this presentation would be available. Thank you so much, Mr. Prajapati. That was excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're looking forward to getting into our next session. We have a little token of appreciation coming to you from us. I'm going to request Savita to do the honors.
So my email, let me.
All right. Savita, I am going to request Savita to do the honors. Can we have a little token coming to sir? I believe you would be an avid reader, so whenever you do. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank